Amen. TWG.
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. Today, our first agenda item will be the pre-bid conference for the property appraisal service for the valuation of CAAP properties and assets nationwide, bid number 25-08-02, ABC of which is 16,128,266 pesos and 70 centavos. Mr. Chair, I believe we have prospective bidders who are present here in the building. So, yeah, let's allow them inside. Also, if we have prospective bidders present online, let's allow them inside the meeting room.
Dito, kasi i-acknowledge kayo, madam. Yes.
Ma'am, if you will just introduce yourself and the company you are representing po.
Hi, good morning. I'm Liberty Santiago Año. I'm the Vice President and General Manager of Cuervo Appraisers.
Good morning. I'm Ronilio Catapa. I'm the Regional Manager of Cuervo Appraisers.
So, good morning, ma'ams and sirs. Welcome to the pre-bid conference for today. We just want to remind you that this proceeding is being recorded and we're taking down notes. And you, sir, can we start with the presentation, please?
Yes, sir. Good morning po. Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. I'm Hil Agbon. Kasama ko po yung taga-asset management, Mr. Himbron and Dominic Arsin, representing end user of the property appraisal and valuation in behalf of Captain Porton. And now I will be presenting the property appraisal service for valuation of CAAP properties and assets nationwide with a bidding document number 250802 Bravo.
This is a rebid or di ba nakuha na ito dati? Anong history nito?
Yes, sir. It was twice posted and rebid. Twice failed din po last year.
Okay, to continue. Objectives. Due to the present uncertain valuation of CAAP properties and assets used to perform regulatory airport operations and air navigation service nationwide, there is a need to engage the service of an independent property appraisal (IPA) under the pertinent provision of Section 53.6 of the revised implementing rules and regulation of RE 9184, otherwise known as the Government Procurement Reforms Act, and its implemented rules and regulations for consulting service for scientific, academic, scholarly work or research. The result of the project will be give CAAP an update appraisal valuation of the properties that will be used in determining the current market value in the disposition and or development of the properties, potential private-public partnership, and insurance coverage for government service insurance GSIs under Republic Act number 8291 or the Government Service Insurance System Act of 1977. Next slide, please. The scope of the service shall cover the determination of the value of the land, buildings, and other improvement of CAAP properties on an as-is, where-is basis. As shown is Section 3, page 37 of the bidding document. Next slide, please. The Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, through its corporate operating budget for the fiscal year 2025, intend to apply the sum of 16,128,000 266 and 70 centavos. 70 pesos. 70 over 100 pesos or 16,120,266.70 being the ABC of payment under the contract of property appraisal service for the valuation of CAAP property appraisal nationwide. Number 2, delivery of the goods is required by 240 calendar days, exclusive of time spent for review and acceptance each phase. CAAP shall be given maximum of 20 calendar days for review and evaluation of each report submitted by APA. Timeline of submission of deliverables. Submission of the draft appraisal report for CAAP in CR properties at 30 days. Submission of draft appraisal report for CAAP Area Center, Region 1, 2, 3, and 4 properties, 60 days. Submission of the draft appraisal report, CAAP Area Center, Region 5, 6, 7, 8, property 60 days. CAAP Area Center 9, 10, 11, 12, 60 days. And the submission of final appraisal report of all properties is 30 days. So it will be accumulated to 240 days. Number 3, evaluation of approach and deliverables. Market value appraisal through cost comparative approach. The estimated amount for the sales of property and shall likewise estimated the amount required to replace, repair, and rebuild the property, ensuring it's restored to its original condition or to a condition specified to function, ensure adequate insurance coverage to restore the property following damage. Market rental value. The estimated amount for which the property or space within the property should be less. Land data and time verification. Locate, inspect, and plot the subject property to determine boundaries. Use and occupancy, illegal encroachments or structures, right of way, or the lack thereof. Obstruction that would affect the access to and from the properties, and conduct a property title inventory by verifying lots occupied by the subject properties. The report shall also include details of at least 3 comparable sales or land with the same classification in proximity where appropriate, such as source of data, exact location of the comparable land, and their estimated distance from the subject property, including source data of comparable land such as screenshot or web page or photos of listing or screenshot of email or text with broker, appraisal, and others, whichever is applicable. Next slide. The independent property appraisal (IPA) shall be registered online with the Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System (PhilGEPS). Number 2, be on the list of recognized property appraiser of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Number 3, have conduct an appraisal service for a government agency whose project scope is nationwide or within at least 5 different regions simultaneously, and shall comply with an eligibility requirements provided in RE 9184. Assign team leaders to the project who has at least 10 years of experience in appraisal work as a licensed real estate appraiser, 5 years of which preferably as a team leader. Assign at least 4 licensed real estate appraiser who have at least 3 years or relevant experience to act as support to the team leader, and be licensed by Professional Regulatory Commission, PRC, as appraiser of or hold an equivalent license and registered with the Professional Regulatory Board and Real Estate Service under RA 9646. The IPA must submit a notarized undertaking specifying the names of license appraiser, the license number, and the validity of the license. A copy of such license must be attached to the notarized undertaking. Next slide, please. That's all po.
To our prospective bidders, we are now opening the floor for any questions, comments, and clarifications, if any. Ma'am, sir?
Sir, can we ask the main purpose of the appraisal? Because there's some indication that for insurance.
Main purpose daw, sir, ng Thank you, sir.
Sir, the reason why I'm asking the question because we might be there might be different definition on what we come up with the appraisal. So when it comes to real estate, the land, we are using the market value because there is no replacement cost. But for land, for other improvement, the building and machine equipment, we're using the cost, the reproduction or replacement cost. Those definition are for insurance. Okay, land is never insured. Okay, kasi that's not depreciable asset. So this could be a multi-purpose. So our valuation might be leading to different valuation or columns. No, we might be providing replacement cost or reproduction and the market value itself. Is it okay, sir? So the appraisal would be, the outcome would be, there will be two values in column, no? The reproduction cost and the market value. Is it okay?
Is that something that will be
Yes, we will provide.
better naman yun since
It's better kasi it's for corporate. You can use the replacement cost for the insurance
Correct.
and for other yung market value for booking purposes. Pwede yun. So dalawa. Then I would suggest if you also want the remaining economic life for each item, kasi that would be the mas comprehensive ang lalabas sa ating appraisal report. It should be a multi-purpose na.
Kasi if there are improvements here, we'll be using cost approach. And in giving the value of cost approach, we normally determine the cost of reproduction new or reproduction cost new, replacement cost for machineries. So we might as well report it already in the appraisal valuation. Yes.
Comprehensive mo, may yung let's say the building and the machinery equipment, meron kayong column ng reproduction replacement cost, then another column is market value. Depending the purpose. For the land, it's just equal market value all the way on. Kasi yung sinasabi niya na, ni Sir na, sales comparison approach.
If it's okay with you.
Of course, ma'am. Again, ma'am, to be forthcoming and honest, this is, again, the first time that CAAP will conduct such a project. So, we appreciate comments and recommendations from experts such as you, how to improve the implementation of this project. So if you believe that this will improve or greatly benefit, CAAP and the government, then we welcome such suggestions po.
Mr. Chair, if I may.
Yes, please.
Sir, considering that it appears that you're offering a better service than what we are asking, can we just request, sir, that you also have to put this into writing in order for our end user as well to assess and look at it and most probably respond you properly in whether those are the intended outputs or are those services acceptable to us as well. Yeah.
So
Just for us,
we'll
for our
just send an
appreciation.
email. We'll just send an email regarding our recommendation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, please. Thank you.
Do we have any more questions for comments, clarifications, and concerns from our bidders po?
Sir, I heard this is strictly 100% inventory for all those assets in remote areas.
And user may remote areas ba?
I understand included lahat, ano? Okay. We have to visit all the sites. No? Okay. That's it.
Sabay yun ang vlog sila kasi buong Pilipinas.
Correct.
Hindi kayo mag-vlog. Dami na pupuntahan.
Tawi-tawi yun. Anyway, our strength naman sila.
Sama may higbayad yan.
Yes.
Oo.
Tao namin. Sa Matanes.
More travel than we have.
Oh, kasi yung Sulu is included, oh.
Accessible naman kasi yung mga hulo
Opo,
at saka
opo
sangga-sangga.
naman.
Ang mga
Yes.
hindi accessible sa amin, Palanan,
Okay.
Cagayan de Sulu, Ikbayat.
Okay.
Buti nga wala yung mapon. Eh.
Pero yung mga maning nyo naman, okay. Every,
We have security guards.
yung nagmaman po, every months, every 2 months.
I don't really...
Pa sila.
Lahat po ng facilities naman namin may guards.
Oo.
I believe, Mr. Chair, they're saying kung nagpapayag daw ba tayo ng personal. I believe may mga nakatira na po sa facilities namin. But I don't know if-
Naka-base na doon yung mga gwardiya namin.
So during occur inspection, we will be guided with these people. Okay.
For that, ma'am, it is better if you coordinate with CSIS since, for example, for all airports, CSIS po is our security and intelligence
Okay.
service headed by our chairperson, General Banayat. Because they will be asking, of course, for your security passes. Pag pupunta po kayo sa airport or wherever facility po. So, parang before you, if ever to, all our prospective bidders, whoever wins the contract, before, of course, the start of the implementation of the project, so you meet up with the end user, and the end user will coordinate along with them the respective services, airport managers, area managers. I believe it's not in the TOR, so you have to end user include it kahit sa pre-bid, kahit sa bid bulletin siguro, or even in implementation. So you help the prospective winning bidder as well on how to implement the project.
It's a government facility, so you have to be strict there.
Any more?
Questions po, comments po. If there are no more questions or comments po, again, you can still send your comments po 10 days before the opening. So the opening will be on March 19. So to March 9 po. Hopefully you can send us the letters. Opo. Even your recommendations po, sir, on how to improve the project.
Up to March 9.
Opo.
Okay.
So, email at bac@caap.gov.ph na lang po.
Okay.
And address to Bac Bravo po. If there are no more questions, Mr. Chair, we recommend that we close today's pre-bid conference po.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you, sir.
Next item, for pre-bid conference as well, the supply, delivery, installation, commissioning of 600 subscription of endpoint protection software, bid number 25-06-02, ABC is 2 million. Sir, this was already supposedly undergone procurement process last year, but due to lack of material time, it was cancelled. Actually, we conducted the post-qualification already for this project. So to expedite today's proceeding, can I just ask the end user if there were changes made in the terms of reference?
None, sir. Just the pre-bid number. Bid number, sorry.
Mr. Chair, if you allow it and if it pleases the members, maybe we can already waive the presentation in terms of reference, seeing that as I've also checked, Mr. Chair, this is the exact similar terms that MISD presented last year and we supposedly procured po.
Mr. Chair, if I may.
Yes, please.
Just want to clarify, this item is for pre-bid conference.
Yes, sorry.
The dispensing the
Oo nga pala,
presentation.
sorry.
Yeah.
Akala ko pre-proc tayo. Nawala sa isip ko, sorry. Do we have prospective bidders pala online? Apologies for that. Do we have prospective bidders present online for this project? For our prospective bidders, please identify yourself na lang po in the chat box and the company you're representing for attendance purposes po. Again, for our prospective bidders, please identify yourselves in the chat box, including the company you are representing po. And user, let's start.
Yeah. Morning, everyone. I'm Dennis of the ITD. With me is Ms. Cheryl, the project manager, and Mr. John Marcodel, our network administrator. So today we will be presenting, ginawa naming two parts po ito, the bid documents and the technical part ng project. So for the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of 600 subscription of endpoint protection software, bid number 25-06-02, Bravo. Cheryl.
Good morning. As a background, the CBA for this project is 2 million pesos. The mode of procurement would be the competitive bidding. The deliverables would be for 60 calendar days after the issuance of the NTP. So for the SLCC, one contract similar to the project, at least 50%, with a major component or major category as installation of antivirus or the endpoint protection software, completed within 5 years prior to the deadline of the submission and receipt of the bids. Then shown is the bid securing declaration, 2% of the ABC if cash, cashiers or managers check, and then 5% for bid security and surety bonds. May we remind all the bidders for the pagination of each page and in one copy of the first and second components of its bid. Then the bidders must render its statement of compliance or conformity with the bidding documents based on Section 7, the technical specification. And then partial bid is not allowed. The project is packaged as a single lot and not be divided into sublots for the purpose of bidding, evaluation, and award. So after the bidder is considered the lowest calculated bid, the requirements and conditions that shall be submitted are the latest income tax through EFPS, the business licenses and permits, and the latest audited financial statements. For the terms of payment, payment of 100% of the contract price upon completion and final acceptance of the project. For the inspection that is required by CAAP, there will be a conduct of, but not limited to, the inventory of the installed antivirus on CAAP desktops and laptops, or whatever additional tests that the technical inspection team may require. So for the schedule of requirement, for 60 calendar days upon receipt of the NTP, we require the 600 subscription of the EP, Endpoint Protection Software, so the EPS, and the warranty of 3 years warranty or 3-year certificate. So shown is the technical specification for the endpoint management platform. It is already in PhilJeps and our website. The detection and prevention features. Warranty and support for 3-year subscription with 24/7 support. So these are the checklists of the technical and financial documents for Class A, the PhilJeps, statement of prospective bidders ongoing government and private contracts, statement of bidders SLCC, original copy of bid security, conformity with the technical specification, and the original duly signed omnibus sworn statement. And then for the financial document, the prospective bidders computation of the NFCC. For the Class B, if there's a joint venture. And then for the financial component, the original or duly signed accomplished financial bid form and the duly signed accomplished price schedule. All the forms are included at the end of the bid document, published in PhilJeps and our CAAP website. Thank you.
We are now opening the floor for our prospective bidders for questions, comments, clarifications. Just raise your hand po if you have one. Mr. Leonard Rabino. Yes, sir.
Hello sir, good morning. Question sir, kapag may mga additional queries kami, pwede ba namin siya i-put in writing? Then, kailan sa yung deadline masagot?
Yes, sir. We'd appreciate actually an email or an in-writing question. And you have 10 days before opening to submit your comment, and that would be on March 9. You have until March 9 to submit your comments. Although we would appreciate if you can send it earlier so that our end user can address it as soon as possible. You can,
Okay, sir, noted.
you can email your questions to bac@caap.gov.ph.
Okay sir. Then, for the with bulletin sir, after the yung question sir na masend, probably by Monday din sir, I think March 10, masasendin po ba yung sa bulletin?
We have
Sa sakali.
the 7 days before, sir. So March 19 minus 7, last day for us
Okay.
to issue a bid bulletin.
Noted sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Hindi. Any more comments po? Questions? Going once, twice. If there are no more questions, again, we reiterate that you can send to us your comments, queries, clarifications on bac@caap.gov.ph until March 9. Although, again, we would appreciate an earlier question. Ayan tayo eh. Sige, sir. MFL, Multi-Fold Links Incorporated.
Hello sir, good morning po.
Yes.
Bali sir, question lang po. Hanggang kailan po ang deadline ng send ng ano sir, na inquiries po?
Deadline ng ano, sir?
Deadline po sir na ano, na hanggang kailan po pwede mag-send ng inquiries sir?
Ayun, sir, sinasabi ko nga kanina. Until March 9, opo.
March 9 sir. Bali sa pa sir, sa 600 license sir, yun na po ba lahat sir, buong workstation sir or building?
Sir, please refer to the TOR. Yun lang po yung requirement namin. 600 lang po.
Bali sir, lahat yun sir, ano lang po, wala po mga servers sila.
Endpoint.
Endpoint lang to, sir.
Happy sir, thank you po.
Okay po. Again, you can send us letters po. If there are no more questions, going once, twice. Opo. Okay, we are now formally closing the pre-bid conference for this project and proceeding to the next one. I presume that the same people will bid also for this project. So, we have now the Network Detection Response Appliance Firewall bid number 25-7-2. ABC is 4,750,000. Again, if you're participating or a prospective bidder for this project, please sign in your name and the company you are representing. End user, please present.
Wait, ayan. Good morning for the pre-bid yun dapat. So, this is for the procurement of the NDR Response Appliance Firewall. As a background, the budget for the project is 4,750,000 pesos. The mode of procurement would be again competitive bidding. The deliverables required is 60 calendar days from the issuance of the notice to proceed. So for the SLCC, at least one contract similar to the project, 50% of the total ABC. For the major category of work, it should be an installation of a network detection and response appliance firewall, completed within 5 years before prior to the deadline and submission of the receipt of the bids. Next page, please. So for the bid security, 2% of the ABC for cash, cashiers, or managers check, and 5% of the ABC if bid security is in surety ban. We would like to remind all the bidders for the pagination of each pages and to submit one copy of the first and second components of its bids. And then also the compliance statement for the section 7 of the technical specification, and partial bid is not allowed. This project is a single lot, and lots shall not be divided into sub-lots for the purpose of bidding, evaluation, and the award. Next page, please. Next page. So for the terms of payment, payment of 100% of the contract price upon completion and final acceptance of the project. So for the inspection, this would include but not limited to the physical inspection and inventory, functionality testing, and whatever additional tests that the technical inspection team may require.
So for the schedule of requirement, the appliance as specified in the Section 7 of the technical specifications. Included is the knowledge transfer as specified also in Section 7. The warranty and support of 3 years maintenance agreement, 60 calendar days after receipt of the notice to proceed. So the technical specifications are included in the bid document posted in PhilJEPS and the CAAP website. So the NDR appliance, the succeeding pages specify the general or standard requirement for a NDR. So for the knowledge transfer, the winning bidder shall submit the training course outline subject to CAAP approval. The winning bidder shall develop, provide, and facilitate the transfer of knowledge related to the project, including but not limited to the configuration, best practices, method of procedures, and the SOPs. The winning bidder shall provide the necessary training modules, manuals, or materials before the conduct of the actual training. CAAP shall provide the name of the participants for the training. For the warranty and support, at least 3 years license subscription and support, software license subscription, update, license upgrade included, technical support for 24/7. Vendor must have direct local support in the Philippines, and in order to ensure the maturity of the NDR solution, the vendor must be CMMI L5 certified. So these are the checklists or technical financial documents needed. It's a standard for the GPBB. For further information or questions, this is the contact person for BAC. Thank you po. Any questions?
We're opening the floor for questions, comments, and clarifications. Paki-raise na lang po ang hand kung meron. Okay, if there's no question po, again, we reiterate that you can send to us an email for your comments, questions, and clarifications until March 9. Send them to bac@caap.gov.ph. So, ayun po. If there are no more questions, Mr. Chair would like to formally close today's pre-bid conference. We are now excusing our prospective bidders from this meeting. Thank you for your participation today.